Okay, this is directions on how to use Monat shampoo when you get your samples. First, get your hair wet, as my daughter has done. So for her hair, because she has a little bit of differences between each of the lines, and she doesn't use it very often, so we're going to go with the Renew shampoo. So like with the instructions, depending on how long your hair is, you don't need to use an overabundance. Her hair is just a little ways past her shoulders, so we're going to use about a dime size to a nickel in between. So she's going to get her other hand wet. She's going to make it lather. Keep rubbing her hands together until it lathers really good. Okay, rub together a little bit more. Okay. Then she's going to put it on her hair. And this first time you get these samples and the first time that you wash your hair with the Monat, it's not going to lather. You're going to notice that right away and feel like it's not cleaning. It's not true. It is cleaning. What it's doing in this process is it's latching on to all of the toxins throughout the day, the hairspray, the old mousses, the old shampoos, the old conditioners. So you just want to work that through your hair real good. So as I said, she's worked it in. You let it sit for 2 to 3 minutes and then you go ahead and rinse it out. And again, you won't get hardly any soap suds or lather with this. Don't panic, that's how it's supposed to be. Go ahead and rinse. Okay, so she rinsed her hair out. She got most of the water out of it. Next, we're going to go with the Replenish mask as just a treatment because, like I said, she doesn't use this product very often. So with this is going to be more like a conditioner as a treatment, and you can do this. I do this about once a week on Sundays or something. You let it sit for about 5 or 10 minutes or whatever you have time for. I mean, you don't want to go over 15-20 minutes if you don't need to per se, but I'd go at least 5 to 10 minutes. So on this, you just put some in. Yeah, depending on your hair length, you don't want an overabundance. If you have an oily scalp, and because your scalp is where a lot of your natural oils come from to start with, you want to focus more on the bottom of your hair, on the shaft of your hair to get the dryness. You can work a little bit of it in towards the top of your hair just to give it a little bit of nourishment and replenishment up there as well. But most of it you want down towards the bottom of the hair where the possible dead ends or where the dryness is. Okay, so we let that sit for about 5 or 10 minutes. We went ahead and rinsed out all the, squeezed out all the water. Next, to finish off the balance line, we're going to use the Restore Leave-In Conditioner. Again, all 3 of the products, the shampoo, the mask, and the leave-in conditioner are all 3 from the balance line. So that's what I'm going to stick with on her. So I put a decent amount in her hand, and like I said, on hers, because she gets a little bit of an oily scalp, she's not going to put it on mostly on the top. She's mostly going to put it on the bottom. A lot of people with the leave-in or any type of a conditioner, a lot of people will use a wet brush in the shower to kind of comb the conditioner through. So it gets on all the strands if you happen to miss any per se. And the leave-in, of course, is a leave-in. So once she gets that in, and one thing you'll notice if you use the leave-in, that it like totally, your hair just completely soaks it up. You don't have that greasy, gloppy, slimy feeling like you would a normal conditioner. That's the one thing that I really noticed and liked a lot about the leave-in conditioner is, and I was worried about using it for that purpose. But with this leave-in conditioner, it's not that way. It's almost as if you can't even tell that you put it on because your hair just sucks it up so much. Okay, so she's out of the shower, hair all dry. We're going to go ahead and blow dry, but first we're going to put this Rejuvenique oil on it, which is the best thing ever that has 11 plus essential oils. It's really replenishing for the hair, and she's going to go ahead and put some of it on before we blow dry it, and then we blow dry it, and then we'll go from there. So I put 4 drops in her hair, or in her hand. She's going to work that into, mostly from the, like I said, on the, just like the leave-in conditioner, from the base of the head down into the bottom of the strands, where you know, it could become more dry since the oil is produced at the top of your head. So she's working it through her hair, and like I said, just focusing on the bottom parts of the hair. Also on her hair, because we are blow drying it, Monat, every month when you're on a flex ship, they send you a $25 free only for you gift. This is one of them. It's to protect your hair from the heat. I'm going to go ahead and have her put some of that on there just because we are blow drying it. Okay, so here we have blow dried it. We put the blowout cream on it, and it's nice and shiny and extremely smooth and fluffy and full of volume. Her hair is very straight. It does not have body to it. It will hold a curl, but it's just full of volume and soft as can be. So there you go.